morning. Today is Thursday, January 27th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC Facebook and YouTube pages. We start with Payton, who's tracking this extreme cold.
Today is going to be a cold one across Northeast Ohio. In fact, the coldest time is going to be the morning. So yes, it is frigid to start, but I promise things will get a little bit better as we head through the day here. Snow does move in, so a little 1-2 action here. If it's not cold enough, add some snow. And we're going to be dealing with that this afternoon, potentially this evening, and even lingering into early tomorrow morning. We're in for another cold blast here within my predictions before we make it to some a little taste or real taste here of any winter warmth that happens next week for the end of January, beginning of February here. When I say warmth, I'm talking about 40 degrees here. So we'll take a look at that extended forecast momentarily. But when it comes to that wind chill advisory, this continues until 11 a.m. this morning. Tuscarawas and Carroll County not included. But if I could personally extend this advisory threshold here, it would definitely include the two of them because they're just as cold, if not colder, at times than some of the other zones here depicted. Obviously, a large chunk of Northeast Ohio included in this, and it's going to continue, especially as we linger here just over the next few hours, because wind chill values could trend anywhere between about -5 to almost -20 degrees below zero. As we head through the afternoon, though, I mentioned the improvement. When it comes to feels like conditions, we're actually going to be feeling like where we topped out yesterday with just air temperatures alone. So we'll be feeling like the mid-teens through at least 3, 4, 5, even 6 p.m. here, and then things start to kind of trend a little bit upward when it comes to cloud cover being locked in overnight. Things are not going to get as cold tomorrow morning, but we are tracking our next weather maker, currently making its way through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. And what's next from there? Well, that's the Buckeye States. In your National Zymark hour-by-hour forecast, the first thing you're going to notice when it comes to changes here is going to be the increase in cloud cover. That moves in by mid-morning and kind of blankets us by about lunchtime. So when the snow arrives here, well, that's going to be around that commute time frame home, 4, 5, even 6 p.m. Not all of us going to see snowfall. If we do see some, it's not going to accumulate to much, but then some lake effect starts to kick on up as winds start to pick around and kind of shift here. And that's also going to be a catalyst for changes as we head through your day on Friday even. So yes, we'll start off tomorrow with some lingering snow showers and even overnight tomorrow. But the thing is here, when it comes to Friday alone, things start to clear on out, and that's going to give way to temperatures dropping again. When there's a lack of cloud cover at night, all of the heat, so to speak, goes away at night and kind of just re-emits itself back into the atmosphere. So we lose some of that, and that means things get colder for us here. So 27 today, 21 in your Union Home Mortgage forecast for tomorrow, 15 though on Saturday, so we drop it, and that's going to be the lowest. So very similar to yesterday, but a lot more sunshine there. It just won't help us warm up all too much. Things do start to trend on the warmer side by at least Monday. Things are a little bit more on the seasonable side. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, the low 40s, even mid 40s potentially there Wednesday, Thursday, but rain does move into the picture. That wraps January and starts February for us.
Thanks so much, Payton. Alrighty, now we turn to an update on the damage a snowplow caused on the turnpike in Erie County. State troopers say the plow driver hurled snow and ice over the median and onto incoming traffic. It's now an open investigation. At least 12 people were injured and over 50 vehicles were involved. More photos were released showing the damage left behind. The Ohio Turnpike and Infrastructure Commission says the snowplow driver was placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. A similar incident happened in Summit County Monday to a Monroe Falls resident. That one was caught on his dash cam.
Passed underneath the I-76 bridge, and before I knew it, there's snow falling on top of my car. My 2 young children were in the back seat, and they said, "Daddy, what was that?"
I released this statement to 3 News that reads, "Our job is one we take very seriously. We have reviewed the situation with our plow driver and have been in contact with the motorist that was struck. We will use this opportunity to remind our drivers of their responsibility to be vigilant while doing their job." Turning to the coronavirus now, the Ohio Department of Health says school districts no longer need to contact trace for COVID-19. They say the Omicron variant makes it impractical. Instead, the health department recommends schools have students wear masks and take a COVID test to play sports. And starting next Friday, positive cases in schools will only be reported weekly. And looking to COVID numbers, the state is reporting 20,752 new cases Wednesday. This includes a backlog of cases after a lab made a reporting error. And Cleveland Clinic CEO and President Dr. Tom Mahalovic gave his annual State of the Clinic address. In 2021, the clinic exceeded 10 million patient visits for the first time ever and had a 17% increase in overall clinic activity. Much of this was due to treating coronavirus patients. He added that the high level of activity led to an income of $746 million. And Cleveland is partnering with Huntington Bank for its Entrepreneur in Residence program. It includes 11 nonprofit partners across Cuyahoga, Lorain, and Ashtabula counties. These groups will help with managing finances, coaching, technology skills, business planning, growth, talent development, and more. The hope is to help create a positive impact on the region. And two fraternities at Bowling Green State University have been suspended for alleged hazing and alcohol incidents. Phi Delta Theta is suspended until fall of 2024. Delta Chi, which was suspended over the summer, is now suspended until fall 2026. This comes less than a year after a BGSU sophomore died from hazing during a Pi Kappa Alpha party. That fraternity has been banned permanently. And election season is almost here, and Ohio's district maps remain a big question. The candidate filing deadline is next week, but as local politicians prepare campaigns, they're not even sure what voters will be in their districts. Yesterday, the legislature chose not to move the candidate filing deadline back, despite not having approved district maps. Ohio's Supreme Court has given the Redistricting Commission until this Friday to respond to challenges like from those who called the map unconstitutional. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 4:30, very early. Have a great day, everybody.